there's one thing this pandemic has taught so many people, it's to never take a moment for granted. In tonight's Rebound, NBC 26's Abigail Hankey shares what this means for one family in Marinette as their loved one lives in an assisted living home.
I never would have guessed prior to March that I wouldn't be able to see my mom, every single day.
Losing face-to-face contact to stay safe, it's something so many of us never dreamed we'd have to do. But for Kathy Olson and her mom, Tony, they've been keeping their chins up and not losing sight of finding something positive.
I think we're pretty good. My mama is probably the most fun-loving person you're ever going to meet in your life. That's why you're laughing.
You didn't always tell me that.
Like many care facilities, the cottages at Lake Park learned to adjust with the virus. To help keep everyone safe, they're making real-time decisions every day about visiting with loved ones, whether in person, window visits, or through the phone.
I think we learned an enormous amount of infection control and information outlets.
General Manager CARA Peterson says while care has not changed at the facility, just more masks and PPE, the relationships between caregivers and those that live there, like Tony, have.
We've increased shifts and caregivers to make up for that loss of family time. So, the caregivers have really become family and caregivers at the same time.
That also meant increasing communication with families through letters, Facebook videos, or phone calls.
Did you learn anything fun about technology or anything like that that you didn't think you would have to know before?
No, I know everything. So.
I can say that she's way better with Facebook or FaceTiming now than she was prior to the pandemic.
Keeping that laughter and positivity a common theme is something that Executive Director Tom KOSMAN says is necessary.
If we start thinking all doom and gloom, it's the residents who end up suffering even more. They're going through enough not being able to see their families face to face every day, not having that touch, that interaction day to day. So just staying upbeat and positive and thinking, just keep trying to think of new ways to keep them happy and to make them happy.
Keeping those smiles on when families weren't allowed in so that when in-person visiting did return.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah, but I'm a crybaby.
The cottages at Lake Park continue to make decisions based on how the virus is in their community. They're hoping, like most of us, we can find a way to work together to fight the virus.
Be nice and keep your distance and stay friendly.
So that visiting face-to-face will be the best option. In Marinette, Abigail Hankey.
This too shall pass.
NBC 26.